The son of former US President Donald Trump is currently living his life as a billionaire heir. Did I hear you ask, what's that like? Well, let's just say that this kid has reportedly amassed a complete trust fund worth billions of dollars. You see, unlike a lot of self-made billionaires today, this kid had to actually put in the work and be born a Trump, and that's why he pats himself on the back with the mind-shattering luxurious lifestyle I'm about to show you in this video. Barron's life of luxury. Barron Trump entered the world with the silver spoon of the Trump dynasty at his lips. His birthplace was New York City, and it was the beginning of a life set against a backdrop of opulence and grandeur. This was no ordinary beginning for Barron Trump, the youngest heir to the Trump dynasty. His entry into the world was marked by a gift from Ellen DeGeneres, a golden baby carriage, a symbol of the extraordinary life that lay ahead. As the only child of Donald and Melania Trump, Barron's early years were spent in a triplex apartment atop the glittering Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, a residence adorned with marble and 24-carat gold fixtures, a symbol of wealth and extravagance. Donald and Melania Trump's opulent living space at the Trump Tower penthouse in New York City exudes luxury and grandeur. Adorned with gold walls, ceilings, and lavish furnishings, the apartment reflects an extravagant lifestyle fit for royalty. The Trump family's residence spanned an entire floor, featuring a dedicated level for Barron Trump that included a nursery, living room, kitchen, and quarters for nannies. Designed by Angelo Donchia in the Louis XIV style, the three-story penthouse boasts stunning views of Central Park and Manhattan, providing a prestigious backdrop for the Trump family's extravagant way of life. With a blend of 24-carat gold accents, marble finishes, and classical Greek myth-inspired painted ceilings, the Trump Tower penthouse embodies the epitome of luxury living. From his earliest days, Barron was surrounded by the trappings of wealth that most people can scarcely imagine. His nursery, a spacious area within the family's opulent abode, was filled with toys and gifts from around the world, each more lavish than the last. The young heir was often seen being chauffeured in luxury cars, a testament to the Trump family's status and his place within it. Barron's wardrobe, even as a toddler, was a collection of finely tailored garments, some custom-made to fit the young scion's needs. His mother, Melania, a former fashion model with a keen eye for style, ensured that her son was always dressed in the finest attire, befitting the son of a real estate mogul and future president. When he was just a few months old, Barron made a significant appearance on Oprah's TV program. On the episode, Donald Trump shared his delight at having a new addition to the family, praising Melania as an excellent mother. He said, "I think it's terrific, and Melania is a fantastic mother." Melania echoed this sentiment, commending Donald's parenting abilities and describing their morning routine of spending time together with Barron, saying, "He takes him in the morning when he wakes up and he brings him to his room, and they're watching TV together, reading the papers." Additionally, the Trumps proudly showcased Barron's lavishly decorated nursery, complete with plush toys, an expansive crib, and a comfortable rocker. As Barron grew, the luxuries of his life became even more pronounced. While other children might have been soothed with gentle lotions, Barron's skin was caressed with a caviar-infused moisturizer. This was no ordinary skincare product. It was part of Melania Trump's own high-end beauty line, Caviar Complex C6. Each night, Barron was enveloped in this luxurious cream, a ritual that was as much about nurturing as it was about indulgence. Barron experienced a luxurious upbringing during his time in the White House. When the Trump family moved into the White House in 2017, Barron, who was 11 years old at the time, had his own personalized bedroom. The room was stocked with his favorite brands of toiletries and soaps, ensuring he felt at home in his new environment. In addition to the remarkable privilege of residing at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Barron Trump had the chance to enjoy the exclusive perks of the White House. These included access to a home theater, a swimming pool, and even a bowling alley. Before the Trump family moved in, accommodations were made to ensure Barron's comfort, such as providing bowling shoes in his size and updating the theater's movie collection. These amenities were likely particularly important for Barron, given the constraints of his father's presidential duties. Nevertheless, living at the White House offered Barron and his family a level of luxury that may be hard for many to grasp. In addition to features like basketball courts, a swimming pool, a bowling alley, and a home theater, the Trumps had the freedom to personalize their six-bedroom living quarters as they wished. Even when Barron Trump was quite young, he leaned towards wearing formal attire rather than casual clothes. While he faced some criticism for occasionally dressing like a typical child in t-shirts and shorts, he now prefers to wear stylish, high-quality outfits such as suits. In a 2013 interview with ABC News, Melania shared her thoughts about her then 7-year-old son, saying, "He's not someone who always wants to wear sweatpants. He doesn't mind dressing up in a suit like his father, but not every day. Sometimes he even likes to wear a tie, just like Daddy." Jaden Horan, a commentator for Mirror, remarked remarked that Barron's unique fashion sense might lead him to pursue a career in the industry one day. Horin noted, "Given his family connections, it wouldn't be surprising. He certainly knows how to dress well, and I wouldn't be shocked if he decides to explore the fashion world." Early life and education. Barron William Trump's story begins on a crisp spring day, March 20th, 2006, in the bustling heart of New York City. Born to real estate mogul Donald Trump and Slovenian model Melania Naus, who would later become Melania Trump, Barron entered the world with a silver spoon and the weight of a legacy that few could imagine, as his lineage is as diverse as it is influential. His father, already a towering figure in both business and media, would go on to become the 45th President of the United States, while his mother, an embodiment of grace and poise, would take on the role of the First Lady. Barron is the youngest of 5 siblings. He stands apart, not only in age but in the unique circumstances of his upbringing. As the only child of Donald and Melania, Barron has 4 older half-siblings from his father's previous marriages: Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany. Despite the age gap and the busy lives of his siblings, the bond between them remained a cornerstone of his early years. The family dynamic, often under the scrutiny of the public eye, was a blend of the traditional and the extraordinary. Barron's early education began at home, under the watchful guidance of his mother. Melania took an active role in her son's upbringing, reportedly nurturing his interests and ensuring he spoke Slovenian, her native language, in addition to English. This bilingual foundation would serve as a testament to the multicultural environment in which he was being raised. As Barron grew, his education transitioned to the prestigious Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, one of the oldest private schools in New York. The institution is known for its rigorous academic programs and its nurturing of students from diverse backgrounds. The school provided Barron with a strong foundation for his future academic pursuits. Here, Barron was not just the son of a celebrity. He was a student among many, trying to carve out his own identity and navigate the complexities of childhood and adolescence. Despite the efforts to provide Barron with a normal life, the Trump family's prominence meant that privacy was a luxury often breached. The media's fascination with the Trumps often led to intense public interest in Barron's day-to-day life, from his fashion choices to his demeanor during public appearances. This attention was magnified exponentially when Donald Trump announced his candidacy for the presidency in 2015. The campaign trail brought a new level of exposure, and with it, challenges for Barron's childhood. As his father's political career took center stage, Barron's life was thrust further into the limelight. After his father's presidential election in 2016, Barron Trump transitioned to St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, where he continued his education from 2017 to 2021. St. Andrew's Episcopal School is renowned for its commitment to providing a comprehensive educational experience, emphasizing not only academic excellence but also character development and community service. The school's well-rounded approach focuses on preparing students for success in college and beyond, while nurturing their personal growth. With a strong dedication to values such as respect, responsibility, and compassion, St. Andrew's Episcopal School offered Barron a nurturing environment that prioritized his overall development. In addition to its robust academic curriculum, the school provided Barron with opportunities to engage in various extracurricular activities, fostering a sense of community and promoting teamwork. The importance placed on community service also played a vital role in shaping Barron's values and perspective during his formative years. The school provided Barron with an educational experience that blended academic rigor, character building, and community involvement, setting a strong foundation for his future endeavors. In August 2021, Barron Trump enrolled at Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Florida, following his family's relocation to the state. Founded by billionaire Bill Koch in 2011, Oxbridge Academy is a prestigious private preparatory school that offers students a rigorous college preparatory curriculum, diverse extracurricular activities, and a strong emphasis on community engagement. Barron's time at Oxbridge Academy has been marked by his dedication to academics and personal growth. In addition to maintaining a focus on his studies, he has also actively participated in sports such as golf. After his high school graduation in May 2024, discussions concerning which college he'll attend have been considered by the Trump family, the heir to the throne. From the moment of his birth, Barron was destined to inherit not just a substantial fortune, but also a legacy that would set him apart. As the son of a man whose name is synonymous with wealth, Barron's potential inheritance has always been a subject of public curiosity. The Trump empire, a behemoth in the real estate industry, spans across continents with hotels, golf courses, and residential properties that bear the Trump stamp. It's an empire that's been built over decades, with Donald Trump's business acumen turning the family name into a global brand. The Trump Organization, initially initially a modest venture, was rooted in real estate development and property management. As the years rolled on, this family-run business would stretch its branches far and wide, reaching into the skies with residential towers and sprawling across lands with luxury resorts. Fast forward to 1968, a young Donald Trump, fresh from the halls of higher education, stepped into the family business with a vision that would soon catapult the organization into a new era of expansion. By 1971, Donald had taken the reins, and with a blend of bravado and business savvy, he began to steer the company towards uncharted territories. Under his leadership, the Trump organization blossomed into a global brand, synonymous with luxury and prestige. The Trump organization concentrates primarily on real estate development, investing, brokerage, sales, marketing, and property management. Renowned properties under their management include Trump Tower in New York City, the Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, and various golf courses worldwide. Beyond real estate, they've ventured into industries such as construction, hospitality, casinos, entertainment, publishing, broadcast media, model management, retail, financial services, food and beverages, business education, online travel, and commercial and private aviation. Through these diverse ventures, the organization has established a broad presence across multiple sectors, showcasing its versatility and entrepreneurial spirit. Their portfolio spans a wide array of businesses, reflecting a strategic approach to growth and diversification. The turn of the millennium saw the Trump organization's ventures reach into the skies with the construction of skyscrapers and into the living rooms of millions with the reality TV show The Apprentice, which added a new dimension to the Trump brand. The organization was no longer just a business, it was a cultural phenomenon. However, empires of such magnitude are not without their succession plans. In 2017, as Donald Trump ascended to the presidency of the United States, the baton of leadership was passed to his children. The transition marked a new chapter for the Trump organization, one where the next generation would have to navigate the complexities of maintaining a global brand amidst the ever-intensifying glare of public and political scrutiny. As the son of a man whose name is synonymous with wealth, Barron's potential inheritance has always been a subject of public curiosity. However, as part of the Trump family, Barron's net worth is tied to the overall wealth of his father, which has been estimated to be around $80 million, according to the South China Morning Post. As the youngest heir to the Trump legacy, Barron Trump stands at the threshold of a future that is both gilded and predetermined. His inheritance is not merely a financial endowment, but a mantle that may one day require him to assume pivotal roles and responsibilities within the Trump organization. The potential future implications of Barron's inheritance are vast and varied, as they intertwine with the expectations of a family whose name is etched into the annals of American business and politics. The question of Barron's inheritance is not a matter of if, but of how much. While the exact figures of his future fortune remain a closely guarded secret, it's known that Donald Trump has set up trust funds for his children. These funds are designed to ensure that the Trump offspring are financially secure and can continue the family's business legacy. For Barron, this means that his net worth is already significant, even at his young age. But Barron's inheritance is not just about the financial assets he will one day control. It's also about the intangible legacy of the Trump name. With a brand that's recognized around the world, Barron's inheritance includes the weight of expectations, the scrutiny of the public eye, and the responsibility of carrying on a family tradition that's been built on ambition and controversy. However, the implications of Barron's inheritance extend beyond the boardrooms and business deals. His role within the Trump organization will also be symbolic, representing the continuity of a family dynasty. The manner in which he handles his inheritance will set a precedent for future generations, shaping the ethos of the Trump empire for years to come. The future implications of Barron Trump's inheritance are as complex as they are intriguing. They encompass not just the tangible assets he will control, but also the intangible expectations placed upon him as a scion of the Trump family. His choices, actions, and leadership within the Trump organization will be watched by a world curious to see whether he will adhere to the path laid out before him or forge a new one that is uniquely his own. Growing up in the spotlight. In the early years of a child's life, the foundation is laid for their future. For most children, this period is filled with unremarkable moments of growth and discovery, shielded from the public eye. However, for Barron Trump, his early years were anything but typical. From the outset, Barron's life was cast in the glow of his father's fame, a real estate tycoon and television personality whose larger-than-life persona dominated tabloids and TV screens. As Barron grew from a toddler to a young boy, the media attention intensified. Photographers often caught glimpses of him, whether attending elite private schools or accompanying his mother to high-profile events. His every outfit, gesture, and public appearance were dissected and discussed in the press and on social media platforms. The public scrutiny did not end with mere observation. Barron became the subject subject of intense speculation and commentary, with every aspect of his behavior and upbringing analyzed for deeper meaning. This level of attention can be overwhelming for any child, and the impact on their development is profound. The pressure to conform to an image that the public and media have crafted can be stifling, and the constant presence of cameras can disrupt the normalcy that childhood desperately needs. Growing up in the public eye means contending with a narrative that is partly written by others. The media and public often craft a persona that these children are expected to live up to, whether it aligns with their true selves or not. The pressure to maintain this image can be immense, and the invasion of privacy can be relentless. Barron's early years also coincided with the rise of social media, where opinions and commentary are instant and often merciless. The Trump family's prominence meant that Barron's childhood was not just a subject of interest to traditional media, but also a frequent topic of conversation among millions of social media users worldwide. Growing up in the spotlight is an experience few can relate to, yet it is the only life Barron Trump has ever known. As the son of a former president, Barron's childhood has unfolded before an international audience. Remarkably, he has managed to avoid the brunt of media criticism and maintain a level of privacy that is uncommon for someone in his position. Barron's ability to stay relatively out of the spotlight is a testament to the careful navigation through a world where every public appearance can become a headline. However, the recent declaration by a former NBC senior executive that Barron, having turned 18, was now fair game, has thrust him back into the public discourse. Former NBC senior executive Mike Singleton recently posted a now-deleted comment on X commemorating Barron Trump's 18th birthday, alongside a photo of him and his father, Donald Trump. Singleton suggested that with Barron's transition to adulthood, he is now fair game for press scrutiny. Following the deletion of the post, Singleton clarified to Newsweek that his statement highlighted Barron's newfound status as an adult, implying that he is now subject to public criticism and scrutiny. This pronouncement was met with immediate backlash and a defense of Barron's right to privacy by Chelsea Clinton during a recent appearance on ABC's The View. Clinton emphasized that private citizens, particularly those not involved in politics, should be protected from unwarranted public scrutiny. Her remarks reflect the ongoing debate regarding the boundaries between public and private life for individuals associated with prominent political figures. The Trump presidency came to an end in 2021, but the media's spotlight on Barron did not dim. His departure from the White House was as much a media event as his arrival had been 4 years earlier. The public was eager to see how he would adapt to life after the presidency, and whether he would continue to maintain a low profile or step more fully into the public eye. Nevertheless, on Easter of 2024, Barron made a rare public appearance with his family at the Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, Florida. The 18-year-old, who has largely remained out of the spotlight, joined his parents for an Easter brunch celebration, which caught the attention of many onlookers and guests. Barron's appearance at the event was noteworthy, given his recent focus on college decisions. Standing tall, he was seen walking side by side with his mother, Melania Trump, as they entered the venue. A video of the family's arrival was shared on X and quickly gained traction, with many users taking note of Barron's height and his notable presence. The Trump family's Easter gathering offered a peek into their post-presidential life, igniting discussions about their future endeavors. Amidst ongoing speculation about Donald Trump's political future, including a potential 2024 presidential bid, public curiosity about the family persists. Thus, gatherings like this one garner heightened attention, serving as focal points for observers eager to glean insights into the family's next steps. A life of privilege and privacy. As the Trump family transitioned to political prominence with Donald Trump's presidency, Barron's life of privilege took a historic turn. He became the first boy to live in the White House since JFK Jr., a fact that only added to the intrigue surrounding him. The move to Washington, D.C. was delayed to allow Barron to finish his school year, a decision that underscored the family's commitment to his stability and privacy, despite the public's curiosity. Throughout his father's term as president, Barron Trump navigated a mix of opulence and difficulty as the son of a divisive figure. The White House, a symbol of power and history, became his unconventional playground. While other children his age navigated school hallways, Barron roamed the corridors where world leaders had walked under the constant vigilance of the Secret Service. Barron managed to maintain a relatively low profile over the years. During his father's presidency, he is not frequently photographed, with most public sightings occurring during his travels with his parents, often seen boarding and disembarking Air Force One or the president's helicopter. One such instance was captured when the Trump family returned from a holiday trip to their Mar-a-Lago estate. A couple of months prior to that, Barron was spotted heading to Florida to spend the Thanksgiving long weekend at Mar-a-Lago with the President and First Lady. These rare glimpses into Barron's life have contributed to the public's curiosity about his relationship with his parents and his experiences growing up in the Trump family. Intense scrutiny followed Barron everywhere. His every public appearance underwent thorough examination, and even his absences were noted. Despite his youth, he couldn't evade the harsh spotlight of public life. In 2018, Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump and former First Lady Melania Trump, joined his family for Thanksgiving weekend at their Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Notably, this occasion marked one of the first times that the then 12-year-old appeared to be as tall as his father, sparking comments on his growth spurt. A few months prior, in April 2018, Barron made a rare public appearance at the annual White House Easter egg roll. He remained close to his parents as his younger nieces and nephews eagerly raced off to hunt for eggs, displaying a reserved demeanor that has become characteristic of his public persona. In September 2020, a COVID-19 outbreak at the White House affected numerous staff members and the Trump family, including then-President Donald Trump, former First Lady Melania Trump, and their son Barron Trump. The news of the president contracting the virus made headlines, but the revelation that both Melania and Barron also tested positive for COVID-19 further emphasized the extent of the outbreak. Upon learning of her diagnosis, Melania's immediate concern was for her son, as she recounted in a statement on the White House's website. Fortunately, Barron, being a strong teenager, did not exhibit any symptoms, providing some solace to the worried mother. Melania went on to express gratitude for the opportunity to care for one another and spend time together as a family during this difficult period. Since then, Barron has tested negative for the virus, marking the family's recovery from the ordeal. Barron Trump's height has been a topic of discussion with his father, former President Donald Trump, claiming that Barron stands at either 6'7" inches or 6'8" inches tall. This impressive stature has led to speculation and curiosity about Barron's growth, especially when compared to his father, whose own height has been called into question by some on social media. Barron has demonstrated a strong passion for sports, with soccer being his primary focus. In 2017, he was photographed practicing on the White House lawn with DC United, a Major League Soccer (MLS) team. Patrick Mullins, a forward for the team, commented on Barron's enthusiasm and knowledge of the sport, stating that he was eager to learn more about the game. Following this encounter, Barron joined DC United's U12 team as a midfielder, wearing the number 81 jersey. His towering height of 6'7" inches gave him a significant advantage on the field, and he showcased a talent for scoring goals with his left foot. However, his involvement in soccer seemed to wane after a couple of seasons, as he transitioned to the Arlington Soccer Association, playing only 5 more games. While his passion for soccer may have fluctuated over the years, his love for sports has remained a key aspect of his life. Despite his family's high-profile status and the challenges that come with it, Barron has found joy and personal growth through his involvement in sports. Throughout his upbringing, Barron has had the privilege of attending several prestigious schools. While residing in New York City, he was a student at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, located on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Even after his father's inauguration in January 2017, Barron remained in New York City to complete the school year. In his final year at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, Barron had an unforgettable experience. He led his entire 5th grade class, accompanied by teachers and Secret Service agents, on a trip to Washington. Approximately 80 students embarked on this journey, visiting the White House, where they had the opportunity to meet Barron's father. The group also explored the sights of the nation's capital and enjoyed an overnight stay at a hotel before returning home. Barron's story is a testament to the delicate balance of living a life that is both extraordinarily public and intensely private. As he stands on the cusp of adulthood, the world watches, wondering how he will navigate his future and what the next chapter will hold for a young man born into a role that is at once privileged and private. For similar content, click on the videos currently displayed on your screen.